What is up, guys? Dan for the Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, I have a theory. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level of Madden 21, check out my brand new strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault update, we take a look at the meta with the most effective tactics available, showing you how and why the pros use what they use, and most importantly, how to counter it. That way you are equipped to use it or abuse it when you face it in online head-to-head gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes access to every single offensive and defensive game plan on the website while your subscription is active. Unlock the entire site for $9.95 a month. Click the link in the description if you're interested. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the website. Otherwise, let's get into today's video. We're going to talk about a locomotion test. Locomotion, what is that, you might ask? Well, this is something that you cannot factor for when looking at a player at face value. So what we've done is we've set up a test here. I've gone ahead and placed Mike Evans on the Chiefs, and I've actually nerfed Tyree Kill down considerably. You'll notice that he has 90 speed to Evans 91 speed, and that they actually have the same acceleration, agility, change of direction, and I went as far as to give them 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, which is very, very important for all pro purposes. That is the threshold for getting the best animation possible on a cut. So what I've done is I've basically made two players the exact same, with the exception of Mike Evans being one speed faster than Tyreek in this test, and they have the optimal cut animations for their routes. So the reason I wanted to do this is I've had a theory all year long that ratings do not matter, abilities don't even really matter on receivers as it pertains to getting separation against man coverage. I've actually gone as far as to test this in MUT, and I've found that, lo and behold, my favorite receivers are all smaller build. And I thought to myself, what could be the reason for this? When I thought back to earlier in the year, obviously Tyreek being the fastest receiver in the game was huge. He was really hard to stop. Brandon Cooks was a nightmare. He's a little bit undersized. Dante Hall still gets open for me, and he does not have any route running to speak of. So I thought to myself, like, what is the deal here? I've got guys that are faster than Dante Hall at this point in the year in MUT. I've got guys that are better route running than Dante Hall and Brandon Cooks at this point in the year. Why is it that these guys aren't consistently cooking the same man coverage corners as I was getting out of Dante Hall, Brandon Cooks, Tyree Kill, etc.? And I kind of thought to myself, well, last year I really had a moment where we hit the end of the year and every card in the game had 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 man coverage, 99 play rec. You get the picture. They were maxed out. And I thought to myself, okay, well, why was it that Tre'Davious White, which was far and away my best corner last year at any point in the year, why is it that Deion Sanders, far and away one of the best corners most years in the game, why is it that they play coverage so much better than insert DB with the same ratings here? And the only explanation that you can give for that difference is the locomotion style of that player. EA has given different locomotions to different builds of players. You'll notice that running backs, for instance, guys like Derrick Henry, they kind of have this upright kind of, it looks like they're jogging in place while they're running, and they're big and physical, right? You notice that a guy like Barry Sanders, he's sleek, agile. And then I started to think about that. I was thinking, okay, well, why is it that the meta right now in competitive Madden is to put running backs on the field as slot receivers as opposed to regular receivers? Well, the first reason is very easy. Obviously, they want to audible down into sets that have two running backs. But then I thought about the other reason. It's like, no, I know for a fact I've gotten beat worse by Reggie Bush, by Barry Sanders, by even Bo Jackson running routes against man coverage than if you were to put, you know, Devontae Adams or, you know, Reggie Wayne, those types of guys, even those types of guys with abilities. And you keep coming back to the same explanation, locomotion. So let's go ahead and put this on the field. What we're going to do here is I'm going to show you guys an easy way to beat man coverage, and it's a double move. Very, very easy double move. Z spot and go out a bunch, really, really good route. This spot and go route is awesome. I mean, it's just one of the best routes in the game. but I've noticed over time that it's had varying success. Now, on the other side of the ball, keep in mind that I gave Mike Evans 91 speed and I gave Tyree Kill 90 speed, and they have the same ratings otherwise. We're going up against Stephon Gilmore, who has 92 speed. So he is faster than what I have Tyreek at. He's faster than Evans. He's got better agility, better acceleration, better change of direction. And of course, he's got the really high man coverage rating. So as we go over to that, for all intents and purposes, Stephon Gilmore is better in man coverage than the guys we're going to be testing against him running the routes. So let's go ahead and start off. We're going to start off with Tyree Kill. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this play Z-spot and go. And I'm going to call just a man double buzz, something that has no safeties and is playing off coverage, because one step ahead is such a powerful ability, and I want to test that ability here. So obviously we have the one step ahead ability on Gilmore, faster reactions to cuts in man coverage. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that this double move is something that consistently beats man coverage this year, even one step ahead. Keep in mind that Stephon Gilmore is 4 more agility, 4 more change of direction, and 2 more speed than this Tyree Kill. On top of that, Tyreek only has 90 for medium, short, and deep. So this is a 90 route running against 99 man coverage. So we're gonna go ahead and snap the ball here. I just want you to watch how Tyree Kill plays. Right there, he actually bumped inorganically into Stephon Gilmore. He had him beat on that play. You can kind of see here as I take a look. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to run this route several times over, and we're going to look at consistency rates of this route. So you see right here that he stops here. Gilmore is flying down. If he doesn't bump into Tyreek right here, Tyreek runs right by him for an easy lob score. And we're going to show that several times here in this video as well. So again, here we're going to go ahead and motion Tyreek to the outside. I'll just let him set. Again, this is one step ahead. Stop, go. There it is, touchdown, right? Super easy. So let me go ahead and just go down. So in my opinion, we're 2 for 2. If you guys want to count the first one as a fail, just because they bumped into each other, that's fine as well. We could call it 1 out of 2. We'll run Tyreek again. There he goes, he's gone. Again, I've nerfed Tyreek down to 90 speed. He is not 99 speed. He is not higher agility. It's his locomotion, the style of way that he runs on the field. The way that EA has determined that he will move and change direction. Basically what I'm saying with this is that and right there you saw they bumped into each other again, but Tyreek was going to get open. We could call that 2 of 4 if you really wish, but you know, to my eye, it's 4 out of 4. But basically what I'm saying is that locomotion is kind of this under the hood amplifier, if you will, of a person's route running, agility, change of direction, acceleration. And you can see right here, the only thing stopping Tyreek is the fact that he bumps into the player. When he doesn't bump in, he's gone. And you see right here, don't worry about the throw out of sack animations. We're just looking at how he beats man coverage. In particular, the one step ahead. So in my opinion, we're like 5 out of 5 or 6 out of 6, whatever you want to count. Again, you see right here, it just consistently over and over and over and over, right? And if he had 99 excel speed, you know, all those ratings, obviously these are lob touchdowns. But just the act of beating man coverage right here, you notice that he is smoking a player that is better in every single measurable category in Gilmore. We'll go ahead and run it a few more times. I mean, in my opinion, we're 100%. Like I said, the only thing that's causing Gilmore to get any stops is the fact that he bumps into Tyreek, and it's just inorganic. It's not a by design situation. You see, it's just every single play, right? So I think we've seen enough to see what I'm getting at here with Tyreek. Now, again, let's remember, I have a Mike Evans that is the exact same statistics. I've even given him the benefit of 1 more speed than Tyree Kill, just to kind of further my point just a little bit. So I'm going to put that Mike Evans in the game here. So we put Mike Evans in, and we're going to do the exact same play against the exact same coverage. Now, I'm not going to say that Mike Evans is not going to get open. There will be a decent amount of time where he's going to get open. What I'm trying to say here to you is that because he is taller, he's got a different locomotion style, you'll notice that he doesn't really get open as much. Right there, again, they bumped into each other. I'm not going to try to, you know, over-explain what happened there. They do bump into each other a fair amount. But I'll try to see if we can find an example. Like right there, there's a really good example. We didn't see a single example where the player, Tyree, beat Gilmore and Gilmore recovered. We didn't see a single example of that. Now we've got Gilmore in the zone. So what I'm going to do is we'll see if I can actually beat him right here. I don't know if we can. Right there, he did. And I mean, you could take this tip for what it's worth. It's absolutely a great tip because, you know, this double move route does beat man coverage. But again, you could definitely see how Evans barely got open right there because he's got a different loco style, different locomotion altogether. So you notice that when Evans wins, he's not winning like Tyreek won. And the only theory that I could come up with in my head is that, and right there, he did a really good job. And like I said, those will happen. But the only theory that I can come up with in my head is that because Tyreek has a, I don't want to say faster, but he picks him up and puts him down faster than Evans because he's shorter, right? As I think through all my favorite receivers, you know, I'm thinking of guys like, you know, Dante Hall, Brandon Cooks, you know, the new Steve Smith, for instance. These are all guys that are smaller. They have that consistent loco that allows you to kind of get in and out of your cuts faster and accelerate faster. Like I said, it's kind of like an amplifier, whereas with Evans, it can kind of be something that pulls away. Now, what we saw there in that example throwing to Evans over and over and over was that the double move route was good. But what we also saw is that because of Evans having a different loco style, there were 2 or 3 clear examples where Evans beat him on the cut. But because his loco did not allow him to run away like you saw Tyree Kill, who was 1 speed slower, for some reason, Tyree Kill was better. Now, you could go ahead and try this on a number of routes. Another route that really comes to mind here for me is the curved in route. I think curved in routes, we've covered that before here on this channel. I'll see if I can find an example of one. Salem. So if I were to go ahead and audible into Salem against this, I kind of want to go ahead and do the same thing. Again, we're going to have those hook zones that are going to be in the way, but I kind of just want to pay attention to how Tyreek cuts in and out of cuts out of this. So if I were to audible into Salem, we got this rounded off in route. And with this rounded off in route, you've got this loco that's a lot better. And you see how Tyreek kind of like gets open, right? Again, if that hook zone's not there, it's, you know, that's going to be an easy, if that hook zone's not there, that's an easy completion to him, even against the 1 step ahead ability. So again here, like if I were to, I don't even know if I can try to get these hook curls to bite down, see what I can do. Again, you kind of see how Tyreek, his loco allows him to keep separation from Gilmore on that route. As you take a look here. Again, we're just looking at the one-on-one between Gilmore and Tyreek. Don't worry about these hook zones. So you see right here that with his quick feet, the way that he runs, despite his ratings, he keeps a good 1.5 steps, 2 steps of separation against Gilmore. Now, if I were to go ahead and put Evans in, who runs a little bit more stiff due to his loco, it doesn't matter what ratings he has. He has the same ratings as Tyreek. He's got 1 more speed than Tyreek, but he's not going to be, in my opinion, as good as Tyreek is in spite of having the better ratings. So I think a lot of times people are guilty of looking at a card, in particular MUT, when it comes out, and they look at, you know, what they've got and they say, oh, this guy's 2 speed faster. But is he 2 speed faster because he's 2 speed faster, or does the guy that you have better loco that's going to make him play faster? That's what I'm getting at. So again, you kind of see, I mean, look at that. That's a huge difference, a huge difference. I know that, you know, again, those hook zones are kind of muddying things up, but I want to have the off coverage on the outside just to kind of show how this is played. I mean, look at this right here. Cut number 1, cut number 2. Look how much tighter that is. At this point in time, Tyreek was roughly here against Gilmore, where the circle is. With Evans, Gilmore is right on top of it. And the only explanation for that is the way that they run. It's absent of any type of rating, ability. You know, you can have an aggressive Kim that allows Evans to catch the ball over the middle like mid and elite, and that'll allow you to make that throw more consistently and hold on to it. But I just assume be wide open. So guys, this is where you need to start paying attention to what your player does on the field. Again, I go back to last year where I had Tre'Davious White, who jumped literally everything. And then, you know, all of a sudden Jalen Ramsey comes out and everyone thinks that's the best card in the game, but it plays considerably worse than Tre'Davious White. The only explanation was the way that they run, Locomotion. So pay attention to the types of receivers that come out. A guy like Dante Hall might have 75 route running, but if he has this Locomotion that allows him to consistently stay ahead of people, that's going to trump a card that is bigger, you know, a bigger body guy like a Mike Evans or a, you know, Vincent Jackson, I believe came out in this game, that looks faster even on paper, but really isn't going to get you the separation that you're seeking. Guys, that is today's video. Want to do something a little bit deeper for you guys. I've been doing a lot of generic surface level tips. Again, this is the type of lab work that goes into my website, gridirongameplans.gg. I really wish you guys would go check it out if you haven't already. I just did a vault update, which is one of the biggest vault updates I will do all year long, focusing on shutting down quarterback draw, focusing on run defense as a whole, showing you how to possibly have the best run defense that you can, whether you're a man coverage player or a zone coverage player. It's conceptual. It applies to every single defense in the game. So make sure you guys go check that out on the website. Again, $9.95 gets you everything on the website. I do 4 to 5 videos a week in the vault, update my game plans as I update my schemes in real time. So go check it out, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the website. If not, I'll see you guys here with our next upload. Until then, this is Sam. Get the lab in. Good luck.